same-sex marriage because Joe disagreed with me, and Joe has a right to move if he feels that uncomfortable. I don't
know what your position was on same-sex marriage.
I was very supportive and very supportive from the beginning. I don't know what the big issue was in the first place.
This has been a
for me, it was never a major issue. It was an issue of human rights.
I don't want to dwell on this, but the fact that you don't understand why it was an issue to other people maybe indicates why there's an issue.
No, sorry, maybe I was a bit light, but I've always seen it as an issue of human rights.
So marriage is a human right?
Basic human rights, yes.
I thought marriage was a social value, not a human right.
Yes, but it's
so can I marry you?
No, but allowing the state.
Can I marry you and you and you?
But allowing the state, for the state to respect every citizen under the charter. The charter clearly states that every citizen has equal rights under the law.
So you do
I'm not talking about churches.
I understand.
That's different.
So you do support a Muslim's right to polygamy?
No.
You hypocrite.
The charter doesn't say that. No.
The charter says freedom of religion. The chart, it doesn't do with the charter. It said
wait a minute. No,
different gender, age, gender, and number.
No, that's tradition. It's not so much religion. I'm sorry. You've got to be careful here. You can't overlay with tradition and culture into.
I'm sorry. I'm just extending your logical argument, which is to say that people have a right to marry whom they want.
No, but in Canada we have the secular law, which is a charter, which are laws which say no, that's not acceptable. Then we have religious. The charter simply protects the fundamental religious beliefs. It doesn't protect cultural and traditional practice.
We're getting onto this one. But the charter said nothing about marriage. There's been a tradition that marriage was based on.
But it does protect.
On number and gender and age. So you have to be above a certain age, different genders, and one person. You've taken out the gender issue. Okay, that's what you've done. How on earth, if you're changing gender definition, could you stick on something as trivial as number? And if a Muslim, and it's their faith wants to marry, a man wants to marry, say, 3 or 4 or 5 women, and those women agree, what would be your opposition?
Well, the opposition, first of all, is that our laws in Canada, and I think...
You just changed one.
No.
On gay marriage.
But I think the charter is very clear in terms of laws that have to do with maintaining a society that is stable and a society that is consistent. Secular laws in Canada are quite separate from religious laws.
Yeah.
We have church and state as two separate things in our country. They always have been. And well,
that's not the issue. You know it isn't.
No, because polygamy for me is overlap. No, polygamy has to do with religious belief, but it's not the fundamental belief of religion. It's not the same thing.
No, but if a man can marry a man and a woman can marry a woman, and that's what you've established in this country, I don't understand why you would stop a man from marrying 3 women.
Because it's against the law. It's not. No, the law stays as it is because the charter protects religious belief and practice.
Yeah.
But the fundamental.
What's the charter got to do with it?
But that's not necessarily a fundamental religious belief, and that overlays into the clerical side, the secular side. For instance, genital mutilation. To some people, it's a religious belief, but quite frankly, yes, it is in many cultures.
There is not a Muslim scholar who would say it was fundamental to Islam. It's pagan as well as Muslim in some parts of sub-Saharan Africa. You're trying to digress from the issue.
But polygamy is not fundamental to Muslim law either. No. But I'm saying it's not.
There are any number of laws. There are any number of laws and aspects of the charter that would say that the mutilation of a human being, although we're getting the issue of male circumcision, the female circumcision would be illegal. The idea of a man being allowed to marry 3 or 4 women when the women agree and say we do not feel oppressed, you're saying no to it because at this point society would react to you. You'd manage to convince society that gay marriage is acceptable. It has nothing to do with the law. It has to do with fashion.
No, but you're talking about fundamental Muslim law, and I don't think polygamy is fundamental Muslim law.
Got a break here. Back in a few moments. I didn't go there. She went there.
I went there.
Back in a few moments. Don't go away or I'll marry you.